Hey everyone, welcome back to Anime Meta. This is going to be our series called Favorite Fridays, where we pick a favorite anime of ours and we talk about it.
Today is Tony's favorite Friday, and what are we talking about today, dude?
It's going to be Trigun.
Oh, Trigun.
This is like my godsend of anime.
Right.
This was my first, which makes me extremely biased, but
That's okay.
It was my first true anime that I watched.
It's favorite Fridays. You can talk about whatever you want, dude.
I love this anime. It was just so great to me. It was the first one to reveal to me the bad guy character who he's not the true bad guy. He's perceived as one, and he's just not. It was the first time I got to experience that, and it was also the first time I got to see the whole hidden power kind of anime where your main character is this guy, very unassuming, has a bad rap, and is known for being extremely deadly, but you don't see it. You see some goofball who's just running around doing things.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you get that glimpse of just how powerful he is, how skilled he is.
I would compare it, like, the whole anime kind of has that feeling of the very first episode of Fairy Tail when Lucy meets Natsu and she's like, well, who's this goofball?
Yeah, who's this dummy?
He's super powerful. That's Vash, the entire series.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh, man.
So, Vash the Stampede, the story of the 60 billion double dollar bounty man.
Is it 60 billion?
60 million double dollar.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Vash the Stampede? Yeah, Vash the Stampede.
In this series, you have a character named Vash the Stampede who is it is 60 billion. Yeah, 60 billion.
All right. It's been a while.
Yeah, been a long time. He is he's considered like an outlaw, bandit.
That is the setting of this whole thing. It's kind of Wild West, but not at the same time.
It's the Wild West in an odd dystopian-esque future.
Think if, like, 3010 Neo Tokyo went to shit and we had to go back to the old ways. So now everything's back to Wild West. That's kind of the setting.
So you got Vash, your main character. Very unassuming. Just a beautiful character design. He looks amazing.
Yes.
And his character comes off, like I said, as a goofball, just some general funny guy. And then you get to see, he's really just an actual badass.
Right. Which, I feel like this anime only has like a maybe 3 episode ramp up time before the plot really starts developing.
Yeah, it's very it doesn't take long for you to see what's going on, where the story's going to go, what's happening. And you get to meet a lot of the main characters, majority of the main characters relatively quick, with the exception of Wolfwood.
Oh man, Wolfwood.
That's
my dude.
Yeah, he's more of the fan favorites than most other characters.
Let's make that very clear. He is the lady fan favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vash the Stampede, not so much.
Yeah. He's more of just the base fan favorite, whereas Wolfwood's just the ladies' man.
When did this anime come out?
This was in 98.
98.
It's an old anime.
Now,
you can tell it's got the old art style,
Yeah.
very reminiscent of like Tenchi Muyo.
I think that was around the same time.
Yeah.
Now, if you are new to anime or you've only been watching anime in like the last few years, this anime is going to be
rough.
It's different.
Yeah, it's not as easy to watch. It's tone, it's pacing, it's slow but steady. It's not too slow, but it's still kind of like.
It's a 26 episode anime.
Yeah.
Which,
decent length.
According to our algorithm,
it falls within the right line of. It's very. It's easy to watch. It's more reasonable to watch than 100 episode anime.
Yeah.
So, I love the plot of this anime. You have Vash, man with a horrible name, horrible title to his name.
What do they call him?
Vash the Stampede.
Vash the Stampede. The humanoid typhoon. That was the other one.
Yeah, that's his.
I don't know which. I don't know.
Acronym?
Not a surname.
Not a surname.
Fucking, what is English?
I don't know. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, he is just basically hated by everyone and feared. Of
Any
course,
town he visits is left in destruction.
More often than not.
Yeah.
More so, it's what he's known for, destroying an entire city. He left it in shambles and left a hole in the moon.
That's
Gives
right.
you a slight grasp of his power.
Yeah.
He left a big hole in the moon, which is a bit out there. But he's traveling around just trying to realistically just live a simple life, trying to avoid the hardships and dangers that his past has brought him.
Yeah. And in this setting, it's not easy.
No. So then you have these women here. This is Millie and
Meryl. Yep. This is our, I don't know what you would call them.
They're
Comic relief?
There's comic relief support characters.
Right.
So what they are is they're part of an agency that tries to give insurance. You know, like mostly like house insurance, except for it's more so focused on disaster, destruction.
It's Vash and Stampede insurance.
Yeah, Vash and Stampede insurance.
Right.
And they're going around trying to find him and keep him locked down, make sure, hey, don't go here, don't do this, don't cause trouble.
Yeah.
With a man like Vash Stampede, where they have random bandits just using his name trying to get their way.
Yep.
Using fear-mongering just through his name.
Bunch of terrorists is what they are.
Yeah, basically. Basically. So, as the story develops, you realize, oh, his troubled past comes to in part by his brother, for lack of a better term. They grew up in an institute, in a facility, and one of them didn't turn out so well.
Think of it like kind of like a Final Fantasy VII Cloud and Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. Kind of that.
Kind of. So they were both raised, and they were both raised the same. They were both good kids, and then, lo and behold, the person that raised them died.
Ooh.
Which sent a big shock through the two of them. And they ended up having to leave the facility they were in because of a big disaster. And in the wake of that, Vash became known as Vash the Stampede, the humanoid typhoon, whereas his brother Knives faded into the shadow, kind of just disappeared. No one really knew of his existence. He just kind of sat in the back and pulled strings to a lot of events that took place. Most of it done through kind of I wouldn't call him a courier, but just kind of a front man named Legato.
Can I make a confession?
What?
I have never finished this anime.
Oh, you should. It's so good.
Like,
The final fight is so good.
we're running an anime review channel, and I have not finished one of the most iconic animes.
Not to be blamed though. I mean, it's old and a lot of people don't know about it. And like I said, it is kind of difficult to finish for most people, just due to its age.
I love this anime.
Its age really shows. But I always suggest people to watch it, finish it if they can. It's such a good anime.
Right.
It's got the appropriate amount of drama, comedy, action, and just
Got the plot,
the plot,
the storytelling.
So, all in all, it comes down to this big problem between Knives and Vash. And the fights are so good, especially the final fight. It is just so full of power, action, just the drama, the fear, the anger.
If you're a fan of older animes like Cowboy Bebop,
Yeah.
this is, if you've seen Cowboy Bebop and you haven't seen this is a must watch, because I won't say they're the same, but
No.
they follow the same tone.
They run in the same vein.
Yeah, they're on the same wavelength, but it's awesome. Oh god, you need to watch it.
Yeah. But all in all, it's a great anime. I always suggest it.
I think the only thing that we would tell people that if you haven't seen it and you're not used to animes of this style is be aware that the tone is going to be different than what you're used to. Yeah. What would you give this anime out of 5?
Oh, 5. 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5?
5 out of 5.
Official rating.
I mean, it like I said, I'm biased, so I'm just gonna give it the best rating.
It's not Fan Friday. It's Favorite Fridays. So you're gonna give it a 5.
I'm allowed to do this.
It's your day, man.
Fuck you, it's my opinion.
Oh man,
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
God, these kind of animes really bring
Yeah,
it back.
it harkens back to the old days when animes were much different, much like Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah.
So they're just different. much different than the one nowadays.
We need to do Rurouni Kenshin one day.
Oh yeah.
All right. I think we're good, dude.
My thing is, do you think it's nostalgia goggles?
I want to say no, but the fact of the matter is, yeah. Like, when you have an anime that you grew up with, and okay, so it's like me with Gundam Wing.
Yeah.
I can't tell you exactly why I like Gundam Wing. It's just part of who I am.
Yeah.
And you're kind of the same way. And can we look at it from a non-biased perspective? Not really, man. It's really hard to... Okay. Why don't you tell us? What do you think of Trigun? And do you think that watching older animes that you grew up with makes you biased just because it's of the nostalgia factor? Maybe. I don't know.
Possibly.
You let us know. Next time on Favorite Fridays.
Or just next time.
Or next time. I don't
There's
really
no
care.
time limit.
Yeah.
I won't constrain you. I won't put rules to you. You live your own life.
You fucking do you. Alright, everybody. We will see you in the next video.